Hey folks, it's Hannah here, and I am going to be your ambassador, facilitator for the Care and Equity module. So you will be getting a dispatch from me every week. This might look like a provocation from me. It might look like a suggested structure for how to engage in a topic. It might look like a series of highlights from a cool conversation that's happening amongst our cohort community. So be prepared to be shouted out. Be prepared to be shouted out if you say something particularly genius. But either way, whatever form it takes, you will be hearing from me at the Monday at the start of each week in June. So for these first 2 weeks in June, we are going to be focusing on topic number 1 of the Care and Equity module, which is framing and practicing equity. And this really tackles the complexities of designing and facilitating more equitable classrooms. What would a classroom look like if it was designed for all students? As we know, that is a difficult feat, and oftentimes we do not know the students that we are designing for. So we hope that this approaches this topic with a certain level of nuance and complexity, and we hope that you enjoy digging in. In my own practice in designing more equitable learning environments, I like to keep 2 values in mind, flexibility and support. And I'm putting these into play in my own dispatch, as you'll see in the text. The first thing is that I encourage you to engage in this module how you would like to. So we try not to dictate a particular way to engage, the classic create 2 discussion posts or create a discussion post and respond to 2 other people. We don't do that in Designing Forward. We invite people to engage how they would like to. But with that being said, my other value of support means that I like to provide my students, and in this case, you folks, with a structure for engagement if you would like to use that. And that often feels like a kindness where flexibility can feel really overwhelming. So I have provided a suggested structure to engage in this particular topic. I've selected discussion questions, resources, etc. So you can take a look at that and you can choose to use that structure or engage in a different way. All that we ask is that you aim to spend 10 to 30 minutes each day in the Care and Equity module so that the community feels a bit more vibrant and active. If everybody leaves it to Saturday and Sunday to complete everything, then the community will look a little bit more like a college class where folks are procrastinating their homework, which, by the way, we understand that happens too and is totally fine if that happens to you. But those are my suggestions. Take a look at the text of the dispatch to see some more tips and hacks from me. And as always, you can come find me on Teams or email if you have any questions. We do encourage people to use the channel in Teams to ask questions because it's possible that someone else has the same questions as you. All right, well, have a good week. I will see you next Monday. And just keep in mind that we have 2 weeks in this topic, so don't feel like you have to do all of this content in this first week. All right, signing off. See ya.